Hey YouTube, Rook here from Rook Geek Goodness, my little channel web for all things geeky and cool. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to another Funko review and unboxing video. And yes, your eyes are not playing tricks on you. Yes, I reviewed this item back in December of 2021. I talked about in depth about this particular product. It was a do not buy this item video. That's what it was all about. And I really bashed this particular product. And I still stand towards that particular review I did. I still think there was a problem then. I still think it was a problem now. If you didn't watch that video, I highly recommend watching that video. I'll pin it above my head here or in the description box of this video. If you want to watch what this was all about, I highly recommend watching that video first, then coming back to this one. But just to get you caught up, if you don't watch that video, I talked about in depth about the problems with this particular product. It was basically released during Walmart's Black Friday. It was about cut down to about $15, even though I bought it for the MSRP, which was $50 US, which I was angry about that. The figures that you can see over here, or over this side right here, they're just basically repaints of the figures that originally came out. It was just done as a metallic paint. Those figures came out about 2 or 3 years prior to release of this one in 2021. They just basically repacked it with a different paint scheme. It's the same sculpt as the original single-carded figures, which I talked about specifically in that video. And that's another reason why I dinged this product. The other main issues is the sheer size of this product. This is 2 feet in length basically and 1 foot in height. It's very, very big, very, very bulky, and very, very heavy. I said specifically it's going to be very difficult to display this product on a shelf, either in packaging, or if you remove the packaging, where do you put this particular product? On a shelf or on a wall? Speaking about putting it on a wall, the mounting points on this particular product in the rear of it are small little circles that have been basically kind of drilled through the frame, and they're extremely tiny. If you wanted to attach this to, let's say, a nail or a wall mounting hook or a picture mounting hook on it, it would need to be able to hold a lot of weight. This is not a light product. I could definitely see this product falling off the wall, either breaking the product or damaging your wall. So I really kind of dinged them on that particular design implementation. I think they could have did it much, much better. But one piece that I want to talk about, and this is what we're going to focus in today's video, is sort of this side of the product. Remember, this is a 2-piece album set. You got this side, which is the face of the band, and the products, which is the vinyl record, and the figures behind it, all attached. So imagine taking this product and cutting in half, taking, let's say, just this portion of the product, and Funko has released a particular product, a new one, specifically for Queen. They've done this for Funko before for other particular bands, which were just one-off figures and album covers. They've done that before. I want to bring in this particular item here to talk about a brand new Funko Pop release for Queen. A very cool product. Let's actually take a look at this product right now. So let's get this big bulky guy out of the shot. Again, don't buy this particular product. Save your money for this item and use it to buy this guy right here. Again, this is a brand new product. Just came out a few short weeks ago as far as recording of this particular product. Again, I'm going to take the same implementation I did for that big guy and do it towards this little single carded figure. I'm going to talk about the ups, the positives about the product, and the negatives, the down things that are about this product. First thing is first, let's kind of give you a background about what Queen did with this whole thing and why it looks the way it does, if you're not familiar. Back in the 80s, basically Queen got together with the people who made the Flash Gordon movie and did the soundtrack for the entire Flash Gordon film. If you're not familiar, Flash Gordon was an old school serial. They had comic strips, they did books back then. I think they had radio shows back in the day, and they had black and white TV shows. They finally made a feature film back in the 80s, and Queen did the entire soundtrack for it. So that's basically what happened during that time frame. So let's talk about the positives right now about the product. First thing is first is the price. Again, price is a big sticking point for me. I want to make sure I can afford these particular collectibles and make sure the price is good. A nice point that you can buy these things and not burn a hole in your wallet, if you will. Price for this item was $20 US. Good price point. I highly recommend it. Point number 2 is the size. It's not big and bulky. It's not huge. It won't be, an eyesore on your wall, if you will. You can display it in the packaging as you see here, or you can take it out of packaging and display it with the wall-mounted hooks, which we'll talk a little about that when we get this thing unboxed. I'll take a lot of B-roll shots of this product so you can see what it looks like very close up and what they did with this particular product. Point number 3 is that we have a brand new sculpt of Freddie Mercury. This is not like any other single carded figures that's been released so far. This is a brand new sculpt for this product, which I highly, highly like. A definite thumbs up in my personal opinion. Very smart move to do that where you have a brand new product that you have to buy to get. I do like that. And kind of another additional point, it's a positive, but sort of an Easter egg, if you will. I'm going to bring a little guest star in here. This is from the movie Flash Gordon. And if you look at the design for this pop here, this is very similar to Freddie Mercury's designed outfit here. I'll get to take some B-roll shots of this so you can see what it looks like. In the music video they did to accompany the particular song songs for this movie, Freddie Mercury was walking around basically in this outfit right here with the red pants, but wearing the Flash Gordon shirt. So it was a very cool thing they did in the video. Again, I'll put some pictures up so you can see on your screen what it looks like. I think it was a very cool idea they did for that music video. Let's bring Flash Gordon out of the shot now. Let's also now, again, form factor, really good form factor, very, very small. I like what they did. Let's kind of go through a full unboxing now. We have the pop albums here. Again, big window box display. I love the shot of Freddie Mercury down here. It does say Freddie Mercury and Queen on there, right there on that side. Again, right here, a nice shot of what Freddie Mercury looks like. Again, this looks just like a pop packaging you've seen in the past, and the back of the packaging focuses on the particular one-shot image of Freddie Mercury and, of course, the Flash Gordon poster in the background. Let's get this guy out of packaging now and continue the breakdown segment. Alright guys, I zoomed the camera in pretty tight so you can see what the pop album's Queen, Freddie Mercury, Flash Gordon album looks like off of card. Again, here's what the packaging looks like over here. Again, it looks like a pop box. That's how it's designed to look. Over here, what it looks like off of the card with the wrapper still around it. I haven't taken the wrapper off. Specifically, I'm going to leave the wrapper on. Just like the big 2-pack that we saw, I left the wrapper on. I'm probably going to leave the wrapper on in this one as well. Let's move this one out of the shot so we can really focus on the single carded item by itself. Again, love the aesthetics, love the design, looks awesome. Love everything about it. Love the Flash Gordon logo on the back here, the yellow design. The Freddie Mercury there looks really good. I'll get some B-roll shots of him up close so you can see what it looks like. Again, great attention detail for Funko. Looks just like he did in that music video as I talked about before. The only difference is the Flash Gordon shirt that he has on. Again, I put an image up so you can see what it looks like. The only negative that I can really see, and I mentioned it back on that big 2-pack, are right here, these holes. I still think these holes are too small. I wish they were longer this way, like they were more more rectangular or oval shaped, that they went like over here and over here. I think it would have been much better. It would have been able to dig the nail in much deeper as opposed to a hook or a nail by itself. I think it would have been a better implementation if they would have made a bigger hole. That being said, that is the only real negative I can see on this product. If, hypothetically, Freddie did come detached from the back here, one thing I didn't talk about in the other video, but you might not be able to see it from this angle, but there's a bolt right here. This little screw here matches up to Freddie Mercury's back of his head here. So if, hypothetically, this came detached, or if you wanted to unscrew or unmount him, you probably could peel up or break this seal apart, unhook this screw, basically just a screw that screws in the back of his head, and you can probably detach Freddie from this backdrop, remove him from this entire frame, and have him stand alone if you wanted to go in that direction. You probably would ruin this particular case, but that being said, in my personal opinion, this is 100% buy. I'll bring them both back in the shot again. Again, we have some B-roll shots of this, and let's talk about final thoughts and wrap up this video. Alright guys, final thoughts on the pop albums, Queen, Flash Gordon, Freddie Mercury figure. Definitely, this is 100% a buy. Good price point, $20. Small footprint, brand new figure. Again, with the only issue was how you're going to mount it to the wall. Those small little points for the nails is the biggest problem. Again, don't buy this big 2-pack. I mentioned it before. This is definitely a pass, but 100% buy this guy right here. Definitely buy it if you're a Queen fan. If you like Flash Gordon, you like Freddie Mercury, 100% a buy. So I hope you like this video review of the pop album Freddie Mercury, Flash Gordon, Queen one-shot album cover. Definitely give it a like at the bottom page. Click the subscribe button, picture my face. When you subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon to be notified of my latest videos. And of course, last but not least, you can click windows over here to watch more of my content. Take care, guys. See you next video. And bye-bye.